Hi there, and welcome to the June 2020 product update for iplicit. So in today's video, we'll be covering how to check your version, where you can find the release notes, and we'll be taking a look at some of the new features within this month's release. Firstly, you can check what version of iplicit you're running by clicking on the pulse, and the version number will be located at the bottom of your screen. To find the release notes for both the current and prior months, head to the iplicit Support Center. So let's take a look at the June 2020 highlights. This month, we can see the new partial tax features, the project document types, we can see the improvements to the way iplicit handles currencies. We're also going to take a look at the new financial statements inquiry, and then finally we're going to take a look at a few small budget enhancements. So the first thing we're going to take a look at today is the partial tax. So we've enhanced the way we handle partial tax. What this means is we're allowed to create a contextual assignment for partial tax recoverable percentages. So we have 5 different options for our partial posting methods. Selecting one of these 5 options will affect the posted lines in our GL. You can see the effects of the new posting methods when creating a purchase invoice. If we create an invoice with a line that contains partial tax, we can drill down into the GL and see the changes made based upon the rule we've selected. Moving on to the second feature, we're going to take a look at the project documents, particularly these new project document types. So project document types are now available within iplicit. What this means is when creating a document, the project field will now appear on the header level when using this document type. Choosing the project on the header will default any project fields on the document lines to values that can't be changed. Not only will the projects on lines default, but so will other fields such as legal entity and the list of customer and suppliers available to that project. Using these document types may affect how our authorization workflows work, seeing that we can now set these authorizations at header level. As well as authorizing by project at header level, you can still authorize by details such as project manager now at header level as well. Okay, and the next thing we're going to take a look at is the way iplicit handles currencies. So these changes are going to concern those dealing with foreign currencies on invoices, payments, and receipts. These changes will also affect items in the bank rec as well. This has been designed to make using foreign currencies easier, as we can now set separate rates from either the invoice or the payment, and we're able to see the effects on said rates when looking at the base currencies as well as the bank amounts as well. The next feature we're going to take a look at is the financial statements by calendar year. This refers to the trial balance now being viewable via calendar year as opposed to the financial year. This inquiry is particularly useful for environments with multiple legal entities. So if you had multiple legal entities that had different financial years, you could run this inquiry to help with any consolidated reporting. The final feature we're going to take a look at today is the enhancements that have been made to budgets. So when creating your initial budget forecast, the Based Upon Actual feature has now been extended to include comparative prior periods. This means that we can set the baseline of our forecast to equal the current year to date, meaning we can leave other fields such as period from or period to blank. So what have we just seen? We've seen the partial tax feature, the effects this will now have on the posting through the partial posting methods. We know there are 5 different methods in which we can set up these partial tax postings, and we understand that these settings will affect our postings and will also affect our VAT returns as well. We've seen the introduction of project documents, this of course referring to project document types. On these document types, we can attach a header level project that will auto-populate and fix particular fields. These header level projects will also affect the way in which we can authorize against projects. We've seen the enhancements to currency handling, particularly looking at payments and receipts. So we can see the effects of changing the payment rate or a bank rate on a currency. We've seen the addition of the financial statements by calendar year inquiry. This is extremely useful when you're using an environment with multiple legal entities with different financial years, and this inquiry allows for better consolidated reporting. We've seen some small budget enhancements, and the inclusion of the prior year to date baseline when using based upon actual features when creating a forecast as well. So thank you for watching the June 2020 iplicit product update. If you've enjoyed today's video and you'd like to find out more, we do offer bite-sized online training, and if you have any questions or queries about anything you've seen today, please don't hesitate to email us at support@iplicit.com. Thank you for watching.